Okay, everyone, good morning. So today is August the 10th, and today we will be drawing Dean Martin. A subscriber asked me if I can draw Dean Martin, and today is the day. Alright, so another person has asked me what's the machine on my left. Technically, there's a guitar on my left. Okay, there's a guitar. However, if it's this machine that you guys are seeing, it's just my microphone. And then this is an IKEA oil lamp. So not oil, but just a lamp. And in order for you guys to hear me properly, I use this to kind of elevate my microphone. But yeah. I find it pretty interesting that the stuff that I feel like I see it day to day, and then to me it's obvious, but to you guys it might not be obvious. So I just find it funny and interesting. But yeah, thanks for asking me that. But there's your answer. Cool. So, a couple of news. I guess it's not too big. I got another sketchbook. The same one, but just in a different cover. I got it in the gold specs. Yeah, and yesterday I got some charcoal because my local art store restocked them. I got a 4B soft and a 6B extra soft. I don't see if you guys can see that. Anyway, and obviously my most happiest days would be when I sharpen the charcoals. It does not break. So yeah, yesterday when I sharpened them, because I know they're softer than the ones I use. The one I usually use is 2B medium. I'm not sure if it's showing, but anyway. The one that I usually use is 2B medium, so obviously 4B and 6B, it will be pretty soft. And I don't know, I just really wish they don't break, or they're not broken inside. Yeah, so today we're gonna draw Dean Martin's. Hopefully his head is tilted, so I guess it makes it a little bit harder. But we shall see. And I really hope I don't fail you. Yeah, anyway. So yesterday I didn't draw because yesterday my whole day was with my friend that came to visit me from New Jersey. She and I think we've known each other for a couple years, like I think 3 years, I'm not sure, 3? Yeah, and then she went to the US to study more for her master and stuff. So yeah, really missed her, to be honest. Like, I'm really glad to see her, and I just like planned a little bit for the day, like, you know, we'll go grab brunch, and after that we're just gonna walk around to my studio, and after that we'll also walk around to the place that we're going to have dinner. So it'll be from the east side to the west side, kind of like that. But yesterday was kind of raining a little bit, so we didn't walk as much as we like. And once the rain stopped, it became a little bit humid. Like, it became hot and humid. So as we were just walking around, she felt a little bit uncomfortable. Like, she felt a little bit sick. I wouldn't say uncomfortable. She felt a little bit sick because of the heat and also the dehydration, and she had coffee, the jitteriness of it. So she just told me that, she wants to go home. She's feeling a little bit sick. So I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, for me, I'm glad that my friend can tell me that, because sometimes I might not feel comfortable enough to tell my friends that, hey, I'm not feeling well. You know, I don't want to ruin the day for someone. It's a little bit noisy. It's a little bit noisy. yeah, a lot of the times I don't want to ruin my friend's day if they're having fun. I just don't want to be the like the person that spoils the day. So, but I'm glad that she is comfortable enough to tell me that, and I appreciate it. So I'm like, okay, I already reserved the space. If we don't go, there's gonna be like a no-show fee for $20 per person. I'm like, oh shit. I kind of want to go to a restaurant, but then I'm like, we'll see like what other friends I can call. So I did call a friend, a closer male friend of mine. I do have a lot of guy friends, and we'll talk about that like maybe in the future. Yeah, and asked him if he was down to go eat some Western food with me, because usually we just grab pho. We eat Asian food a little bit more because he eats a lot, and only Asian food can fill his stomach. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind. I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's our first time having Western food together, to be honest, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, he's down, and then I was like, okay, well, my friend just went home. It was around like 4-ish, and I was like, my friend just went home. What are you doing? Can I just go to your place? And he's like, sure. I mean, like, I'm really, really grateful that I have deep connections with my friends, to be honest. Like, I can just, like, with the friend that came here to visit me, she is comfortable enough, just, like, I want people to feel my space to feel like home, kind of. I don't want them to feel restrained to do anything. Like, I just tell them, hey, if you want to do anything, if you want to take anything, if you want to read anything, like, touch anything, like, my place, it's fine. Like, my stuff, it's fine. Like, just make yourself feel at home. I'm totally cool with it. If you want to use any of my supplies, just go ahead, but probably just don't break my charcoals and you are fine. Yeah, so that's that. And I enjoy the food, but like my friend, he eats so much. Like, okay, I think that restaurant per person, it will be around, if you get appetizers, like shareables, and you also get a dessert and you get a drink, right? If you order all that, I think per person will be like around $80-ish. And then like what I only ordered steak frites and like a steak tartare because I really like beef. However, my friend, he ordered 4 dishes. Like after the steak frites, so he ordered another steak frites, and then he also ordered salmon. And after salmon, he ordered a salad. And he ordered 2 drinks. And each drink is like $20. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But it's good though. I mean, like, if you came here, I know the portion in Western in Western restaurants, they're much lesser than Asian spots. But like, if we're already here, let's just like fucking enjoy it, Yeah. So he enjoyed it, I guess. But I just find it funny. I'm like, bro, you can eat to like a $200 meal. Anyway. Yeah. And then like what I find him funny is that, so there's a place that is pretty cheap, relatively cheap, like a Japanese restaurant that's relatively cheap. It's like each of its dish is around $8, which you literally can't get that in Toronto. But that Japanese place, they sell it like, $8. At most, I think a dish will be $12, but that's it. Really good place. And I think like per person, maybe it's at most it will be $20. It's just like pre-COVID price, and it's good. But that friend that I'm telling you, there was one time he ordered, he eats a lot, and he ordered like $40 of food when that place was so affordable. I'm like, bro, what the heck? I just find it funny. Yeah, like you do you. I'm totally fine with that, but like I'm just saying it's funny. Yeah. And a lot of the times, like I think I'm personally not a super serious person. Sometimes the seriousness, it really gets me. It makes me a little bit anxious or nervous a little bit, so that's why I really like to joke or kind of, not be so serious. So yeah, a lot of the times when I mention a situation, it's just because I find it funny or interesting. No offense to to anyone. And also, like, I drew my portrait on Friday. Is it? No. Thursday. Today's Saturday. On Thursday. And it's a barista that I know from a coffee shop. And then, like, I mean, for those live portraits that I post, I really like to hear other people's stories. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has a different life. Everyone lives differently. Everyone's value is different. Like, I'm just really curious of how different, or just like in general, pretty curious of other people's life, and that's it. However, what I'm not interested in is gossip and drama. That's what I'm not interested in. Like, I understand your work has some shit going on, but like I don't really appreciate like the time that I'm getting to know you as a person. You're just gossiping. I'm like, please, like there is so much more to talk about than work drama. Unless you work so much, which some of my friends, they do work a lot. But yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna post that. And then also my friend, he mentioned some names, and I can't silence it out, the names and stuff like that, but like it's just a lot of work and I just prefer not to. I just personally don't, I hate to say this, thank God, probably he doesn't follow my YouTube. I just don't feel like it's healthy. Like the type of information that we talked about or that he mentioned is like nutritionists. It's good for your brain or good for your own thing. Like, I'm not saying that every day what I talk here, what I record here, it's all useful. But, at least you're not involved in like a gossip, a drama, or like you already have so much going on in your life. You don't need extra stuff, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna post that. Let's see. And then about the fact that I have a lot of male friends, like when I think of it, I do have more male friends than female. It's not like I don't like female friends. I like them a lot. Like, there were a couple that they're pretty close to me, but they just moved away. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. But generally speaking, male friends, they don't have a lot going on, They don't have a lot of thought going on. They don't have stuff going on, which I like. And since I was little, I've always been playing with guys. That sounded a little bit weird, okay? Since I was little, I always hanged out with guys. Yeah, that sounded normal. I don't know, because I just had a perception of girls are so dramatic in school, like all these gossip, all these whatever. It's always girls. It's always girls starting it, and like I'm just out of it. I'm just out of here, and I don't want to get involved since I was little, you know. Like, yeah, I just kind of stay away from girls a little bit, unless there's girls that we really vibe with, because I'm kind of like a tomboy when I was growing up. My mom, I'm not sure if she hated it, because I always wear oversized t-shirt, and then she's like, oh, this is not girly, like, you have to wear skirts, you have to wear like tighter stuff. And I'm like, ugh, but it's really, really uncomfortable. Stuff like that. Yeah. But as I grew older, there were a period that, you know, I would wear girly stuff, like, that I want to wear girly stuff, just voluntarily instead of being forced into skirts. Yeah, it was fun. And then, like, right now I'm at the stage that, oh, well, I really like oversized t-shirts because it's comfortable, you know. It's hard to be a girl sometimes. I really like his eyes that I'm doing. Probably because he's a little bit older and his eyes has more characteristics. It's just a little bit easier to draw. Let me see, everything is in frame. Oh, and I have a friend, he asked me that, like, as I record these, how can I make, because, like, as you see, my hand is just static here. I don't really move what's going on my right hand because I'm just holding the sketchbook. And then my friend was asking, hey, how do you do that? And I'm like, you just kind of have to. There is no shortcut in doing that. Like, you just have to hold it still and, like, suck it up. Yeah. And I bought another sketchbook, right? Like, this same one, but just in a, basically the same one, just a different cover, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was thinking of, remember a while ago, I kept on saying that, hey, I want, ooh, no, his head is a little bit narrow. His face is a little bit narrow. Remember that I was saying that I would do portraits downstairs? And then, yeah, probably next week. And I do have a cool idea in mind, just from hearing the feedbacks that, like, what you guys like. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I might do, you know, what I was doing right now, but in public more, which is kind of intimidating, to be honest. Okay. Yeah. I just kind of have to figure out some logistic stuff. And microphone stuff, because I feel like this microphone, it catches a lot of environmental sounds that I don't really like. It's nice, but, like, I want to hear the person more, so I'm just gonna do some research on how it sounds and how should my setup be. I think I drew his face a little bit thinner than his actual face. Neck is here. This is his collar. Nice, and then his other collar will be here. I find that usually for my videos, I talk a lot in the beginning, and then towards the end, I'm just silent. I don't know why. I finished talking. That's it. And then yesterday, apparently, there's a leakage happening downstairs. So, oh, I didn't draw his mouth. So the landlord asked me, like, what's going on. he took a video of it and then asked me what's going on. And I'm like, bro, I'm having dinner outside. I don't know what's going on. We don't, it's not like we're taking bubble baths upstairs. Like, I don't know. I'm not a contractor. Like, why are you asking me that? And like, I just feel like the way he's asking, I'm just commenting on it. I'm not saying that, I don't think I'm complaining. I'm just commenting on it. The way that he's asking is pretty uncomfortable because it's like, oh, our ceiling is leaking. What are you doing upstairs? It's kind of, it feels that he's blaming us. You know what I mean? And then I personally just feel like, well, you shouldn't just assume that it's from us. Because upstairs we just have a sink and a toilet and that's it. We don't have a bathtub. We don't have like a shower room and stuff like that. So what can it be, you know? And I feel like a better way to ask it might be like, hey, our ceiling is leaking. Is there anyone upstairs that I can go check? Like why it's leaking. Like wouldn't that sound better? Ugh, I don't know, man. People. Anyway. Oh, his chin is a little bit small. Let me see what time it is. 21 minutes. Nice. How to make his chin bigger. His chin is longer though, to be fair. Let's see how long I can make it. Ah, that's about it. Nice. So outline is done. Now I'm just gonna shadow a little bit the main part, or just give it face. Give his face just a little bit more shadow. Just the side of his face, a little bit more shadows. And he's smiling. Awesome. Nice. Hair, shadows. His cardigan, I don't really care, but I'll make some suggestions here. And then his neck. Technically his neck is darker as well, to be honest. Here. Cool. Alright, fun part. I'm gonna use my new pencil, 4B Soft. I haven't really used this. Ooh, it's really soft. Okay. Before. Let's see. Adding a little bit darker to his eyebrow. Oh, 4B is nice. I like it. Just adding it a little bit, slightly darker. Oh, I think his eye is a little bit too horizontal. No, too, what? How do you call that? Too diagonal. Now his nose, a little bit shadow here. That's going on. Nostrils. Nice. His smile in between his mouth. No! This line is a little bit thick and it doesn't really make it look like him anymore. Okay. Has thicker lips, which is nice. Here, 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 and his chin. It's a little bit, my paper is a little bit fraying. It's fine. I'm gonna use back my 2B just to make some better transitions like under his eyes. Okay, so my camera just died. Wait, this is 2B. Wait, this is not the 2B that I was using. Yeah, my camera just died. So I'm just gonna draw his ear, shade it a little bit, and what else? His hair. His hair is curly. Gonna grab 4B. Ah! Don't fall. Okay, anyway. No. I need a bigger charcoal. I'll use these sticks. Like, you can fill in the hair that's in the middle a little bit, and then for the details just use a pencil to fill it in. And then since his cardigan is basically just black, we can just do that. Just gonna grab the 2B really lightly. to showcase that he is smiling. Got a little bit on his shirt. And then also using the 2B, just kind of coloring it in to make this gray, I guess. Yep, I think we're almost done, to be honest. Yep. It's a little bit darker. I can shade his lips if I like. And there you have it. I'm just gonna darken the shadow here underneath his neck. Technically speaking, there should be a little bit more space here. I'm not satisfied. I am going to carve out his neck here to make it sharper. And hopefully this, I'll erase it a little bit so I can show that it's wrapping around his neck. Alrighty, I'm just gonna write down today's date. Today is August 10th. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!